couldn't do what he does. I couldn't. I'd be lost.
Yep.
Like
I'd be sitting there scratching my head like a caveman right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe hit it with something. See if that turns it on.
Yeah, definitely.
So here we are with my man Marco. We got together. My man's throwing a reggae festival. Say it for the people what you're doing.
Mountain Views Reggae Festival.
Mountain Views Reggae Festival.
It's not concert style. This is a festival where you can. It's a 10-hour festival. 10 hours. You have 10 hours of music. You have food, craft vendors. You have yard games that you can play with. Be there all day long. You have the whole 9 yards. You can spend the whole day there. Food, everything. Chilling all day long.
And open herb session.
Yeah. We're free to do almost everything, but respectfully.
Yeah, no felonies committed.
Respectfully.
Yeah, all respect. Too.
Respect. Because it's
so
all
far.
ages. It's all ages event.
Yeah.
Minors, people bring their kids. It's a respectful, one love event.
Yeah. Yes. Anybody that knows the reggae community.
One love to everybody.
One love. You know, that's what we're taught from the, Bob Marley himself. I always think, when I think of reggae, I think of Bob Marley first.
Yeah.
Right?
He kicked it off for a lot of people.
Made it a worldwide
Made it something, yes.
Yeah. Because it's like, what artists are you going to have there? You're going to have bands, like live bands.
Everything's live.
Everything's live.
We have live. We have 7 bands. Every band's... So reggae is not just like... A lot of people think reggae is Bob Marley right off the bat.
Yeah,
It's not just Bob Marley.
Yeah.
It's a lot of parts of it,
Yeah, he's the Michael Jordan of it, but there's also Scotty and Rodman. And
there's everything involved in reggae. You have dancehall reggae, you have roots reggae, you have ska reggae, you have... It's a whole... Reggae, it's a whole aspect, a whole book
on lifestyle,
everything. Yeah. So we incorporate in our festival. We're not a big festival. We're not corporate funded. We're not anything.
Homegrown.
Homegrown.
I like that.
It's everything reggae. We have ska reggae. We have everything in there, and it's not geared towards one specific type. But in reality, for this festival, it brings every local band, whether you're here or somewhere else, some out of state, anywhere, can play at this festival.
Oh, that's awesome right there. So it's an open, it would be like an open platform if there is a band out there that wanted to reach out to you and like, hey, we'd be interested in that as well. You see that right there. That's a beautiful thing that you're doing for people. That's opening a door for somebody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because that's how we get known. That's why one of the reasons we want to do this podcast is to shine a light on people that are doing something.
Yeah.
Something positive.
In their area, but I just have a vision of creating something to make it happen. It's worked out. Since year 1, we're on year 3, and it's worked out for fucking 2 years, going on 3 years.
Third now.
And I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I have a vision for it. I have a vision that this is what I want. This is the way I want it to go. I'm not a rich man. I can't fucking buy everything that I want. But we're creating this as we're going every year.
Yes.
It's just one of those, a dollar and a dream. We have a dollar and a dream. But
that's where the rich decisions come from. The name of the shop. The decisions we make to get us to where we want to be.
Yeah.
Look, everybody wants to have something. We're all working towards something, right? But are we making the decisions and the choices that we have to make to get those things? So if I tell you I want to be a doctor right now, right? My first question would be with somebody that tells me they want to be a doctor is like, oh, are you going to medical school or something? Imagine if I told you I want to be a doctor and you'd probably, are you going to medical school? I'm like, nah. Oh, what are you doing to become a doctor then? Nothing really. Well, you don't want to be a doctor then, you know what I mean? Because you're not doing anything to get to that. The availability right there, I see it, right? I've been a barber. I've been a self-employed barber and actually paying taxes and all that for 16 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to do that alone, man, to have people come and support your business, your craft, your art, whatever it is you may have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that long. Jane, how long have you been cutting your hair?
Fuck. I've been out of high school for about 3 years now, and I've been going to him since 4th grade.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have like clients that have been coming to me.
There you go.
You know, I think my longest lasting client, I've been cutting him since I was 16. You know what I mean? And I'm 34. You know what I mean? So like,
I said 52.
Yeah, I'm 52. I look good for my age though.
Yeah.
But like my dude, I've been cutting his hair since I was 16. Like he lives in Sac. He still just comes out here every now and then. This fool does like the mushroom game. You know what I mean? Like
He knows where to come to. That's the thing.
yeah.
He knows where to come to. Where the good people are at. You know.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it's because you're a good person. That's why people come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like we get something like I told one of my clients earlier, right? They met one of my, he's been a long time client, like 14, 15 year client of mine, and I was he's a cop dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And mind you, I come from a different time of life, we were on the other side of the law for a lot of years,
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? But like to this day, I swear he's like my closest guy friend. He's just like a cop, that feel weird. Like, how you know that guy?
And you don't even feel like he's a cop, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
But what I like about him is like, you ever hang out with people, and I feel like you hang out with people and they try to like start looking at you like, you know what I mean? Like it's like,
I avoid those.
Like I always say, people are people too. Like you know what I mean? You just gotta.
They all have a story. They all have a background. You might see somebody, they might be in a badass mood one day, but that's not really who they are. They're just, you don't even know, but like, their mom passed away like earlier that week, you know what I mean? And they're just fucking going through it, and don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just in a bad mood. You're like, what the fuck's that guy problem? You know what I mean? Yeah. But it could be that. It could be, or just be asshole. You never know. Like, it's just one of the two.
Like shit out of
But
that.
you gotta know.
You figure people out right off the bat.
Yeah. Yeah, meet them a second or third time, if they're still acting like that, probably stay away.
It's like, alright, we'll give you a shot.
Yeah. I'm turn this AC on real quick. I feel like it's a little warm in this one. That's what's cool about this AC. Like, one good thing is they got it on your phone. One bad thing is like there's an AC for each floor, and we all have like control of it. So we're just like fighting over it sometimes. Like you're trying to make it fucking a little warmer. They're trying to make it colder. Or vice versa.
Damn, it's fucking cold.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, my bad.
It's like when Jonathan hit us up to hand out flyers and stuff. I was like, man, appreciate this guy 100%, man.
No, for sure.
Because there's not a lot of people that are willing to do that for anyone else, Especially, I never met him. Today's the first time I ever seen him face to face, bro. Like, I've been to his mom's house to give the flyers that he wanted to pass out, but I didn't get to meet him, But now meeting him in person, I'm like, hey, bro, I appreciate you 100%, man.
No, for sure.
I mean, it takes anyone, It takes the world. What they say, it takes a village,
It takes a village.
It takes a village.
Sure. And that's the thing. Remember, Jonathan, the first podcast we did, I said that?
Oh my goodness.
Right here with the fellas.
Licking the barbecue sauce off your fingers.
Yeah, oh man, it's fucked up, man. But you know what that comes from? Is track record.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you feel me yet? Okay. Track record, right? Because it's like how we were saying earlier, like if you meet somebody and they're a certain way, you kind of like, that's just how they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you fucking get caught cheating on your girl, you can't expect her not to fucking think you ain't out there fucking around on her, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
She always gonna say something like that along those lines, This might not even go in the podcast. We're gonna edit this out, John. But track record. I try to have a good track record with people,
Definitely.
I see my boy came in here. You seen him, my boy Fredo. Shout out my boy Fredo. Came in with son Prince. Shout out to my young Prince. It's like he's been my boy for like 16 years, right? One of my longest lasting friends since like 2010. I want to say 2010. That's 2016 years, right? Yeah. And in 16 years, man, like me and him have probably argued twice. And like one of them was like during COVID time, and that was over, just the hospital stuff, and I know he was going through it with his loved ones, And one of them was just like, just barber stuff, you know what I mean? But I feel like in 16 years to know a dude and have love for a dude, and your friend, your boy, your brother, all that, and only have like 2 times where you guys have argued, that's a good relationship. You know what I mean? Like,
Definitely.
Good standings,
Yeah, that's where I was at today. My boy came from so we went to school since middle school. We've been together since middle school.
Yeah.
High school, everything. We went to the same elementary school, but he was in a different. Back then, it was different tracks, so it was like
green track, yellow track. Yeah.
So he was in yellow track, and I was in red track. But I would always see him, but we were never friends because he was in yellow track and I was in red track.
Yeah, so you guys didn't have the same classes
No.
or nothing, yeah.
But I knew I recognized the face. So going into middle school, I was like, I went to elementary school with this dude.
Yeah.
So we became friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And to this day, bro, we've been friends ever since. And this shit.
What school was that again? If you want me to ask? Fairview. That's
Fairview
right. I went to
Elementary
Fairview
School.
too. That's crazy. I lived right there on Robin.
I used to live in those projects behind Fairway. It was Fairway Market.
Yeah.
I used to live in those projects. So.
I remember the chicken and rice lady was back there. Oh, I was food for less. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I know what you're talking
So
about.
I've known him all these years, and so once we graduated high school, he moved to Oakland with his mom.
That's right.
She lived out there, and he went and stayed out there for a few years.
Bay Area.
And he started working doing the AT&T. He climbed the poles and sets all that stuff up.
Yeah.
And he recently moved to San Diego, so today he's up here. So we're at an Airbnb that he rented, barbecuing.
When we got together and chilled, huh?
So after here, I'm gonna head back over there.
Yeah.
And I told him, I go, hey man, I'm gonna dip out for a little bit. I'm gonna go do a podcast, and I'll be back. And he's like, all right, cool. So
lovely.
We've had that friendship for so long, man. I can honestly say we never really argued. I mean, there's been like, oh yeah, we should do this, or you should do that, or whatever, you know. But it was never an argument.
Okay, yeah.
Which it's crazy because I mean, having a friendship that long, man, it's unheard of.
It's hard, yeah.
It's unheard
That's
of,
rare.
Man.
See, I don't even like the word friend, right? Because I feel like all the friends I've ever had, they go away, right? I consider those just like loved ones.
Yeah.
When you really love somebody, it don't matter if you see them in 10 years.
Yeah.
When you see them, it's going to be an embrace. Like, how have you been, man?
Yeah.
Like, damn, it's good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look good, man.
Yeah.
Talk about all the good times, and it's still love. I feel like friends, you see them in 10 years, and you're like, this guy, you ain't hit me up or nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just turns into weird energy. You know?
This is one of those, like, you hear of people, like, or you hear of, we don't have pictures together. Like, I can honestly say we probably have maybe a handful of pictures and the whole lifespan we've known each other.
Because we come from a different time.
But it's friendship every time. It's love every time we see each other.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Either I go to see him or he comes up over here. You know, because he still has family here in Visalia.
Yeah.
His pop still lives out here.
Yeah. So he's
and
coming out here.
And stuff. So he comes out here.
Yeah.
So it's always love. You know. It's
I like
just
that.
one of those you never run out of
each other too far.
Yeah.
No matter when you see each other, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I like that. See, I feel like I have friends like that too, like loved ones, you know, where you might haven't seen them in 5 years, 10 years. When you see each other, it's love, you know. I lived in San Jose for like 10 years.
Like you pick up where you left off.
Yeah, like we just saw each other not too long ago. We just got to catch up, and boom, it's all good, you know. And that it's hard to come by because, like I said, like my boy, how I said with the cop, you know, he's like my closest, you know, guy friend or whatever you want to call him. You know, I said the loved one, you know. But with him, you know, I remember my girl was like, what do you guys have in common? You know, I was just like, honestly, just it's like a breath of fresh air. Just hanging out with somebody that's not trying to be in competition with you. That's not making you feel like you're a problem or something. Instead of just fucking, you know, we just talk shit and laugh and, you know what I mean? Just
exactly.
Whatever it is, you know. Talk about serious shit. We talk about conspiracy.
Complete opposites. But
because we're
been together so long and not even opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Yin and yang. Yin and yang, we think of the opposites, right?
Yeah.
But it's just two things that live in harmony together that are not quite, you know, one, but you need one to define the other.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I believe in life right there. Yin and yang, give and take. Everything comes in push and pull, you know what I mean? Right and wrong. And we're both. Ain't nobody ever in the history of everness not been both of sides. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're somebody's hero, you're somebody's villain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all got somebody out there that'll be like, that's a terrible motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even though you're yourself, you're not that, you know.
No, in your mind, you're like, I'm one of the greatest people I know.
Yeah, everyone else out there
that
sees
one
different.
person.
You know?
At least one person. We all have at least one person.
Those people that, at the end of the day, it's those people that can't see you happy.
They're not happy with themselves.
They're not happy with themselves.
Yeah.
Or they got stuff going on. Hey, you try to lend a hand and they don't want it.
They don't want it. It's fuck you. You know what I mean? It's
you
like,
can't help someone that don't
want to be helped. Yeah. I think that's what it is too. You know, we live in a world of like, what is it like we could be our best ally, right? But we could also be our worst enemy, like your own. You know what I mean?
We're our worst critic.
We're our worst critic. Yeah, we poison ourselves every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking like cheeseburgers and shit. We know that after these Epstein files came out, those are made out of small children that go missing every fucking year. You know, that used to be a conspiracy. Remember when you talk, bro? I've been talking about like all these conspiracies forever. You know, you can ask my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can ask anybody that's known me for a long time. I was a conspiracy dude. And all the people that would like make fun of my conspiracy shits are now always trying to compare conspiracy notes with me and shit. Like, have you heard about this one? What do you think about this? What do you think? I'm like, God, all that.
I told you already.
I told you. I taught you about that. You just didn't listen to me. You know what I mean? But so I mean, we poison ourselves, you know. But we could also be the one to heal ourselves too. You know, I got that Nipsey Hussle right there because he taught me how to about Dr. Sebi and fasting and all the positive things that come with cleaner living. But then there's the other side of me. Like I said, I still eat bull. Like we went to Denny's the other night and I just got a big old double cheeseburger with the Caesar fries.
It made you happy, though, right?
Extra ranch. You know what I mean?
Like, it made you happy, right?
Happy as a mother. You know, hit some tree before we walked in. You walked in there just happy.
Yeah.
It was like, you hit that right tree.
All for nothing. Because the most unhealthy person live a lot longer than that.
Way longer, yeah. My grandma lived to like 82 and she smoked a pack of cigarettes every day since she was 14. Yeah. And she didn't even die of lung cancer. She died of a heart attack. You know what I mean? She was skinny as hell too. You know what I mean? Like, how did that work out? You know what I mean? Like, what cigarettes was she smoking? You know what I'm saying?
It's your time, man.
Yeah. You know, we just gotta live our lives. But I also feel like intent is a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, intent could change, it's like killing somebody, right? Like, killing is like killing, right? And we just think like that's bad, you know? But if somebody break into your house in the middle of the night and their intent is to go in there and hurt you and rob you, you wake up and shoot them, is that really that bad? You know what I mean? Like, now the person going in there, if they break into your house and fucking shoot somebody, that's intent. They went in there with intent to do some terrible shit.
Yeah.
You know, so they shoot somebody and kill somebody. That's terrible. Kill somebody who was innocent. They were just asleep in their house. You know what I mean? Like, but see, intent. That's the same story. Just intent changed. You know what I mean? Like, what was you trying to do in there? Why was you there? You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't have been there. You knew what you were doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, we know when we're fucking up. I feel like I know when I'm fucking up.
You feel it?
I feel it. I almost feel like God right there, like.
You can fucking.
He ain't gotta say nothing. He just give you the look.
Take one more step.
Do it again.
Do it again. Yeah.
Say something else. I'm just like, man.
Do it again. Bet you won't.
I bet you won't. Because even if you do, watch.
You're gonna see.
I didn't have like a dad growing up like that, right? I had like a biological dad, but like not like a father. But I always think of it like I be looking at God like, man, I just don't want to get in trouble like that. You know what I mean? How you say with your mom, like I feel like even though I can't, she's not here right now physically, she's looking at your ass. You know what I mean? Like every day. You know what I mean? But as long as we, I feel like we hold a good standing with them, they're happy with us.
Yeah.
I feel like the spirit world's different than here. Like we still got questions here. You know what I mean? Like
they got all the answers.
They got all the answers. You know what I mean? They just hoping, hey, hurry up and pass this test, man. You got it. You know what I mean?
Don't let me down.
Don't let me down. We're gonna be together soon. You know what I'm saying?
Forever.
Forever. Forever's a hard thing to even understand though. As a human, our shit is hella short.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I think as an adult, you have to have that conscience, man, because. You need that, especially if you're trying to see your loved ones again. You need that conscience in your life.
Oh yeah. Otherwise, you'll end up.
Yeah, you ain't gonna end up in the worst place. You ain't gonna see your loved ones.
Yeah. It could be a sad life. Like I feel like it's a sad life not believing in anything. Like, cause I think that's why depression is so big in our country right now because we're just taught that like you're just a fucking piece of mold growing on a rock spinning in space. And my question to that is like, do you know how complex mold is? Like. That shit is like crazy when you like get into it.
Step out a mold. Things on them.
You step out a mold. You know what I mean? Like, because in the Big Bang Theory, because there's the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
The Big Bang Theory says that the first life on Earth was blue-green algae.
Yeah.
That's fucking mold, pretty much. You know, we basically, if you believe the Big Bang Theory, we evolved from fucking mold.
Took a little bit of sun and a little bit of water.
Some weird fucking gases. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, I believe the Big Bang and God are a lot connected.
oh yeah. You know, that's like saying I walked already. I still have to walk? Like, well, yeah. What the fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
I know for me, with mushrooms, it's not up until recently when I started experimenting with mushrooms.
yeah.
It's probably been, I want to say like 2 years, 3 years since I've done that.
Okay.
Before, I've always been like scared of them.
Yeah.
Because I've had friends that tried them and had bad experiences. And it was like, dude, I don't want to do that.
Well, see, the mushrooms will find you, like you gotta understand, like, mushrooms have been here longer than humans.
Yeah.
Right? So I honestly, like my ex, bro, I used to have a saying, I'd be like, man, this motherfucker's as smart as a box of rocks. And she'd be like, well, how smart do you think rocks are? They've been here longer than we have, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, don't ever make me feel stupid.
So I started eating mushrooms, and for me it was always like, oh, I'm scared of them, so I'll always eat just a little bit of it.
Yeah,
right?
like the microdose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, it's like the microdose turned into like my brain just started like, for
Getting
me,
okay
it was
with
just like just grasping everything that was around me.
Yeah.
Like you smoke
Feel
weed,
it.
but you don't get it with weed. You know, you don't get the
no.
same
Yeah,
effect.
it's not. It's a different
Like
thing.
weed is just more like a medication for like
That's
stress
Santa Maria.
relief. You know, like it's like drinking alcohol, just a little stress relief for people.
Yeah.
And that's how I seen marijuana. Is like, you know what? So once I started messing with mushrooms, it was more like my brain just started like reacting in a way where it just started opening like
New understanding.
new understanding of things.
Yeah. It's almost like epiphany, like that
So
sudden.
once I started understanding a lot of shit, I'm like, man, well, fuck. Next thing you know, all these dreams that I've had of wanting to do stuff finally came into a light where it's like, you know what? I'm not embarrassed of doing what I want to do. I'm not like worrying about what other people think, you know. So it just made me focus on my reality of what I want to do in life, you know.
I like how you put that focus on my reality.
So that's where this festival stemmed from, was from eating mushrooms. Because before it was always a case where it's like, I want to do this, I want to do that. But someone that drinks alcohol thinks of stuff like that, but don't happen.
Yeah,
Someone that smokes weed, okay, yeah, somewhat make their reality happen. But for me, with mushrooms, it more like it opened my brain to like actually, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. You know,
manifestation.
Yes, exactly, and that's where mushrooms just fucking opened this whole portal for me to be like, you know what, fuck it, this is what I want to do.
You see that portal?
This is what we're gonna do right now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came into realization, that's what I wanted to do, and it was just always thinking, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I told my wife about it,
Uh-huh.
and my wife thought I was out of my mind.
Oh, they always do.
And but she's always had my back. But for her, it was like, where's this coming from? You know.
Uh-huh.
And I just
You might not understand, baby.
And it was just like, this is what I want to do. This is what I've always wanted to do. This is, to me, it's I enjoy doing this, you know, because we've always had parties in our backyard where we do a bunch of different stuff, you know, and get people together, and then just now it's just like amplified it like 10 times more, you know.
And you gotta spread that out. Like if you find something that gives you joy, you want to spread that.
Yeah, I enjoy the hell out of it, man.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, it's crazy because for me, it doesn't stress me out.
Yeah.
Everyone else around me is like, how do you put this together? Like, isn't it stressful for you? Like, no. Like to me, I enjoy it so much where it doesn't even stress me out.
What I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta organize bands, I gotta organize vendors and everything else. But it's not only me; it's my wife helping me too. You know.
Yeah.
Where
and does she, partake of the herb or the mushroom?
She does every now and then.
Okay.
She's not a regular at it.
Yeah.
You know?
She's dabbled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for her, it's like, this is what you want to do. Okay, cool. I'm gonna help you with it, and she's helped me with it, the whole 9 yards. So I give it up to her, to be able to kick it out,
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
Because for me, it's like I want to do this, and that, and with her, she's like the legality of it,
Yeah.
Well, we need a permit for this. We need insurance for that. But for me, it's like,
well, handle that. Yeah.
If you can handle it, cool.
Yeah. Yes.
If you can't handle it, we'll handle it together, you know. But
Yes.
she's the one that's been like, you know what? There's the legality with everything,
Everything.
which is true. Because if it was me, I'd just kick everything out and not even worry about it. You know?
Yeah, we'll be alright.
Yeah.
Hey, when the shit happens, we'll deal with it then.
Mhm.
Yeah. But see, you know, I heard my boy tell me one time, he's like, Rich, you know you're not a businessman until you've been sued. I'm like, damn, I don't want to be a businessman. Yeah.
Well, my wife was like, same thing. She was like, you don't want to get sued. I go, I don't.
Hell no.
I don't.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, if you're gonna get sued, it's because you did some crazy stuff. And to me, I don't do no one wrong. I don't do anything crazy. I'm not the bad guy.
Want to do a shot or a mixed drink?
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Shot? Gotcha.
Crazy.
Gotcha, brother.
I like you said that because mushrooms kind of like saved me too. In a way.
It does, bro.
Yeah,
Because
It
I
does.
would microdose and that shit helped me out so much.
Yes. Yeah.
It's amazing to hear that though.
What do you think? We got the Don Julio Primavera, we got the Patron Silver, the Patron Reposado, we got the Mandala. I'm gonna hook you up with this Julio.
Man, you got all the crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I try to tell people like mushrooms,
Yeah.
way to go.
Dude,
Like,
I recommend that to a lot of people, especially if you're going through some stuff, man.
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, smoke weed." Nah, weed not gonna do that for you.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's not. You need something that's gonna open your mind to all the possibilities or where you want to be.
You know who Tony Robbins is?
No.
No. You ever watch Shallow Hal?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember the guy where he meets him and he gives him his power, like that big guy was like, "Dang, you're big," you know,
Yeah.
like it's like grabbing a handful of bananas when I shook your hand. That guy, that's Tony Robbins, right? He's
Okay.
he's a
For
billionaire.
me to do this festival is just something I dreamed about, wanted to do it, manifested it.
Ready for the intro? So here we are with my man Marco. We got together. My man's throwing a reggae festival. Tell me one more time. Say it again. Say it for the people what you're doing.
Mountain Views Reggae Festival.
Mountain Views Reggae Festival.
It's not concert style. This is a festival where you can. It's a 10-hour festival. 10 hours. You have 10 hours of music. You have food, craft vendors. You have yard games that you can play with. Be there all day long. You have the whole 9 yards. You can spend the whole day there. Food, everything. Chilling all day long.
And open herb session.
Yeah, we're free to do almost everything, but respectfully.
Yeah, no felonies committed.
Respectful.
Yeah, all respect. too.
Respect, because
Respect gets you
it's
so
all
far.
ages. It's an all ages event.
Yeah.
Minors, people bring their kids. It's a respectful, one love
Yeah.
event.
Yes. Anybody that knows the reggae community.
One love to everybody.
One love. You know, that's what we're taught from the, Bob Marley himself. I always think, when I think of reggae, I think of Bob Marley first.
Yeah,
Right?
he kicked it off for a lot of people.
Made it a worldwide
He made
known.
it something. Yes.
Yeah, because that, just like anything, you know how we eat like ribs and tripas and things like that. But, so
What
tell
artists?
us. Say it again?
What artists? You want to ask me what artists?
Yeah, so like what artists are you going to have there? Are you going to have bands, like live bands?
Everything's live.
Everything's
We
live.
have live. We have 7 bands. Every band's so reggae is not just like a lot of people think reggae Bob Marley right off the bat.
Yeah, he's the...
It's not just Bob Marley.
Yeah.
It's a lot of parts of it. You know.
He's the Michael Jordan of it, but there's also Scotty and
Yeah,
Rodman and
there's everything involved in reggae. You have dance hall reggae, you have roots reggae, you have ska reggae, you have it's a whole reggae. It's a whole aspect, a whole book
it's
on
a
everything.
lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah. So we incorporate in our festival. We're not a big festival. We're not corporate funded. We're not anything. you know?
Homegrown.
Homegrown.
I like that.
It's everything reggae. We have ska reggae. We have everything in there, and it's not geared towards one specific type. But in reality, for this festival, it brings every local band, whether you're here or somewhere else, out of state, anywhere, can play at this festival.
Oh, that's awesome right there. So
Yeah.
it's an open, it would be like an open platform if there is a band out there that wanted to reach out to you and like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, we'd be interested in that as
Yeah.
well. You see that right there. That's a beautiful thing that you're doing for people. That's opening a door for somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, because that's how we get known. You know, that's why one of the reasons we want to do this podcast is to shine a light on people that are doing something.
Yeah.
You know, something positive.
In their area,
But these are people coming from all over California,
yeah.
right?
So we have our headliner Lake Dub. They're at Long Beach. We have let me get my phone out.
Yeah, you don't want to miss anybody.
I don't want to miss anybody.
Yeah. Pour you another something?
Yeah.
Got you, brother. Got you. Yeah, tell them about the about some of the acts you have.
So we have Lake Dub coming out of Long Beach, right? They're gonna be our headliner band,
Yeah.
and everyone on this lineup is down to earth, kind hearted people. Like that's why they're playing our festivals, because they're really
Just
good
them
people
at
at
a
the end
dinner
of the day.
table with you and your
Yes,
family.
yes.
Yeah.
These are people that will mingle and talk to anybody out there. You know, they're not
Yeah.
just gonna be backstage and just be there the whole time. These people actually will enjoy everyone else. You know, their hearts are
In the right
for
place.
everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's one of the beautiful things about the reggae community is like I feel like there's not you know, big me and little you. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that's
Yeah.
one thing how we talked about earlier. You know, we had a great conversation off camera. You know, getting to know each other. This is our first time meeting each other, and it feels like we've known each other already.
Yeah.
You know, the universe and whatnot. But that's what, you know, when you get around people that don't make you feel the big me, little you.
Yes.
You get along with people like that, it'll get you
Yes.
further. That's how you build relationships. But unfortunately, we live in a time where our culture isn't like that.
No.
Our culture is not like that. American culture is all about a hierarchy. You know, and that can be an ugly thing. Don't get me wrong, there needs to be hierarchies for certain things. You know, there's people that are better than me at, like Jonathan works that camera in a way that even if you paid me a lot of money right now, I wouldn't be able to do it.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like you tell me to put a festival or an event together, I can do it.
You can do that.
But it's for some people it's like different. Like
Yeah, set up
working
all the radio equipment, the
you tell me
camera
to work the
equipment,
camera,
yeah.
I can do what he does.
No,
I
me
couldn't.
neither.
I'd be lost.
Yep.
Like
I'd be sitting there scratching my head like
Yeah.
a caveman right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe hit it with something. See if that turns it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
But see, I like that how you said too that you guys get out there. You get out there and personally get to know people.
Yeah.
You know, shaking hands and whatnot. As iron
We
sharpens
do
iron.
it, man. And
Yeah.
we advertise like our life depended on it. We go out Main Street, we go out anywhere we go. You know, we try to talk to people about it, you know.
Exactly.
We just want to build awareness in our community, you know, something that we're doing for the people and as well as ourselves, you know. Because for me, to do this festival, it fills my heart knowing that people are going and enjoying themselves and it's for the good of everyone else. You know?
Our
Even though the times we're in, it's fucked up and shit's going crazy, but
yeah,
at least
war,
for that
economy.
one day, this festival goes on, people forget about the craziness that's happening in the world.
Yeah,
You know?
and even if you
And
don't
for me,
forget-
that just fills my heart to know everyone's good that day and enjoying themselves, and we try to make the utmost on anyone, you know, to enjoy it.
That's a beautiful thing right there.
Yeah.
Because on this earth, you know, we have a little bit of time and there's going to be problems. But we have to find joy in it. And if
Yeah.
you're not finding joy in
Yeah.
life, oh, that's a dark path to go down, you know.
Yeah.
Music, like we said, music's one of those things that it's been in our life since we were kids. Some of the best memories we'll ever have that music playing in the background, you know.
Mhm.
What got you into, like, do you remember there was a original experience that you had that was like, hey, this is what got me into... You know, I remember you said it earlier. Did we talk about it on camera? About the mushrooms, and that's how you got into it?
So
That we were
What
recording?
made you start like reggae, personally?
do this whole festival thing.
Yeah.
Like you could have went to rap, hip hop.
I've been listening to reggae for most of my life,
Yeah.
and there was a time where my mom got sick, cancer and all that, you know.
Yeah.
And for that whole situation, reggae helped me with everything,
I'm glad.
and it brought me back into a whole reality of what's going on and how to process the whole fucking thing, you know?
Gotta handle it.
Yeah. So in reggae, it's just, I've always wanted to be part of it. It just brought my soul to it, you know? And I got into a situation where it's like, I'm not in the band. I can play an instrument,
Yeah.
but I'm not in the band.
Yeah.
I just want to be centered around music in a whole, you know? And reggae is just, everyone loves reggae.
Oh yeah.
No matter what.
No matter what walk
No
of life
matter
you
what
come from.
nationality you're in, what you have going on in your life, you listen to reggae and you're in a dark place, it's going to help you.
It's gonna make you feel better.
It's going to help you. Like I said, it's a healing of the nation. Bob Marley said it. It's a healing of the nation.
Oh yeah.
And at the time, I was in a dark place with my mom passing away, and it just helped me cope with all the shit that's happening. You know?
Oh yeah. The messages, the
Yeah.
vibrations.
And now it was just like, you know what, I want to do this. And when I told my wife about it, she thought I was crazy, but she's backed me up 100%.
Oh yeah.
And this is where we're at. We're on year 3, and we're rolling.
What they say, behind every great man is a great woman.
Yes.
You know.
I give it to my wife, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they keep us in line.
I think she's crazier than me because believing in me.
Yeah, because I didn't even believe in me
Yeah,
at first, you
yeah.
know.
she believed in me 100%. And
Yeah.
this is where we're at, man. And I give it up to her. You know.
You know, and I think those connections that we make, I think it was meant to be. Honestly, you meeting your wife. You know, out of all the people on earth you could have met and fell for and connected with, the universe put your guys' lives in alignment.
Yeah.
Right.
And she knows that. She knows she's the, what do you call that? The unicorn that I captured.
Oh yeah, mythical creatures,
Yeah.
you know, and they're hard to find.
Unicorn I captured,
Uh-huh.
and she captured me, and it's been fucking great, man.
It's a mutual
It's
capture.
been great.
You know, you love that.
Because honestly, I mean, I've met a lot of women, hung out with a lot of women.
Oh yeah,
and
they're all beautiful in their own ways.
in their way, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think I wouldn't be where I'm at without her.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't.
yeah.
'Cause
Every little thing that
she
happened
helped
in
a
our life.
lot of the way where I'm at and who I am, you know. She helped everything,
Yeah.
and I give it to her, you know.
And as iron sharpens iron, you know,
Yeah.
she made you a better man. You made her a better woman. You guys made each other parents.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a different type of responsibility when you can upkeep a household.
Yeah.
That's one of the
Definitely.
hardest things for people to do. You know, in our economy right now,
Yeah.
a household is one of the hardest things to uphold. You know.
Definitely.
And even a family at that, because relationships are hard to uphold, you know.
Oh yeah.
But to do it in this time, and you're doing it in a good way. You're doing it in a way that is admirable, however you pronounce that word.
I appreciate that.
Oh, definitely, brother,
I
definitely.
appreciate that.
I mean that, you know, 'cause what I know of you already is, you know, you have your family, you have your goals, and you manifest those things.
Yeah.
Remember how we said earlier,
Yeah.
you could have all these hopes and dreams, but if you're not willing to manifest those things, they're
Yeah.
as good as air.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
go nowhere.
They go nowhere, right?
Manifest those dreams. Don't be scared of them.
So, what'd you say if you had to tell somebody the importance and how you feel manifesting things in your life is? How would you describe that to somebody that you know needs to hear it?
You have dreams. Shoot for those dreams. It takes sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice is a big word. Sacrifice makes you do things you're uncomfortable with.
Get
If
you out
you're
that
comfortable
comfort
with
zone.
stuff, let go of the comfortable stuff.
Yeah.
If you want something out of your life, be uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
If you're not uncomfortable, you're not doing what you want to do.
Yeah, because comforts make us lazy.
Yes.
I feel like we learn more from losses because after a win, you just celebrate. You know, and
Yeah.
after a loss, what do? Back to the books. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We got to figure this out, how to make it work this time, you
Yeah.
know? And learning and growing from those manifestations, you know? You can manifest something what you think is bad right now. Like, tell me you haven't gone through situations that you felt at that time were terrible.
Oh yeah.
That now you look back and say those things built me into a better person.
They have to build you as a person.
And even right now, you're probably going through things that you feel like are difficult and you wish you weren't going through them, because I know I am. Everybody has those things, right? But we're not seeing it right now from the future. When we get to the future, we're going to look back at these times and say, those things made me better. Those things brought me to where I'm at, where I need to be.
So for me, it's always been the light at the end of the tunnel. It's never been a stop where you're at, fucking assess the situation and go. For me, it's always been the light at the end of the tunnel, and just keep going. Because if you don't keep going, man,
You're stuck.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not rich,
Nah.
but I have, my visions are on a level where it's going to benefit me, my family, and everyone else involved, and help everyone else that's trying to get where I'm going.
Well, we said earlier, I think the camera was off, like what rich means.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I said Mike Tyson said it in a way that always stuck with me. He said, if you think having a lot of money makes you rich, you've never had a lot of money. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So those things you just described right now, after you said I'm not rich, I think those things are the things that make you rich. In all actuality, you know?
Yeah.
Because you could have all the money in the world and not want to live. You know, I know, you know, we've all seen it. We've all seen the stories of these celebrities and these, you know, Jeffrey, look what happened with Jeffrey Epstein, you know. People were rich. I don't think they were.
No.
All the islands and you know, supercars and whatever it may be, those things don't make us rich. Those things, don't get me wrong, they're fun. I bet they're fun and they have their place in life, you know. But at the end of the day, I think being rich is having your health, you know, having your family love, you know, because if you don't have love, whoo, it's a cold place, you know what I mean?
That's why I've ran into a couple of people when they tell me about the festival and they know what we're all about.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, yeah, if you keep going and going, you're going to be rich. I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I just want to be comfortable to be able to put this festival on for people. Like, I don't want to be rich off of it. That's not me.
Yeah, no.
I just want it to be something that gets built and keeps going and going and make it bigger and bigger, but I don't want to be rich. I just want to be able to cover everything.
Mm-hmm. And that's how
cover everything and make it possible for the following year.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do it better. Grow.
To me, that's rich.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the richest. That's the richness I want.
I heard, you know, I was watching this little documentary about what makes humans happy, right? And they say it's not the getting what you want doesn't make you as happy as the progression to those things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you just have everything already, right? There's nothing on earth that you can't have. That doesn't sound too
That's
fun.
boring.
That's boring. Those
boring.
are the people that.
And I'm not a boring person. You can ask my wife that. She knows. I keep it fucking moving.
Moving and grooving.
There's something new every day for me.
Oh yeah.
I keep it moving. For everyone else that knows me, family, friends,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard it from a lot of people, but certain people that met me, they're like, man, you're getting something new or you're doing something new.
Oh yeah.
Because for me, I'm not boring. I don't like boring. People fall in a routine every day.
Yeah.
That's not me. I'll change it up.
And
that's me. I like keep it interesting as just for myself. Everyone else involved with me, they enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Hey, let's go. Like today, we're doing this. Okay, 2 weeks from now, we're doing something else. All right, cool.
Different
Let's
places, different faces.
Yeah.
And that's what life's all about, I think. There's how many people on Earth? They said almost 8 billion people, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're just supposed to stay to our little unit.
No.
You know, we are supposed to expand and get knowledge from different places. There's a line in the Bible that says, like, a wise king seeks the counsel of many.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, in your position, I think a real king, you know how you said, you're not thinking of yourself as the big guy. Back in the day, the kings were the guys that survived the most battles. And everybody was like, that guy's the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been in battles with him. You know, he saved my ass.
That'd be me on the sideline.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the sideline, but on the line with you.
On the line with you, right next to you, you know, and coaching you through it and making sure you're good.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the richest people. Those are the people we look up to.
That's where I want to be, bro. I don't want to be the guy over here. Oh yeah, that's that guy. Yeah, but where was he at? Oh, with everyone
We
else.
don't even know what he does.
Yeah,
He's probably
with
weird
everyone
for all we
else.
know. Yeah.
Working with everybody else. Like,
I'm
that's
telling
me. That's where, my heart, that's where I want to be. I don't want to be on the guy on the sidelines and everyone else doing all the work and shit. No, that's not me.
No, that's an ugly living, I think.
Like,
I think that'll
then
get you.
the trash to be taken out, I'm going to take it out.
Oh, yeah.
Before anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm going to do it. Even though the guy might be hired to take out the trash, I'm going to do it for you, bro.
You might be cool with the guy that's taking out the trash.
Like,
we smoke weed after.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll do it for you. Let
Yeah.
me take out the trash, bro. You relax, so sit down over there. That's me. Like,
You know,
I'll take out the trash for you.
when I went to cosmetology school, you know how I told you I went to the cosmetology school, right?
Mhm.
They had us do. Now I went to get the license to cut hair, right? That was my main
Yeah.
thing, right? But in that cosmetology, you got to do people's feet. Right?
Oh, no way.
And this people is, you know, like for a pedicure was like $5, right?
Right.
So you're washing these people's feet, right? At first I was like, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I read the Bible and stuff, right? There's a story in the Bible. Anybody that knows the Bible, you know, Jesus gets invited to like a house party, basically, right?
Yeah.
There's a prostitute in there. Well, let me say this: when Jesus walks in, nobody washes his feet. And back then, in those days, when you walked into someone's house,
Yeah.
it was like normal for them to wash your feet,
Yeah.
oil your feet real quick, and
Right.
welcome in. You know, nobody washed Jesus' feet because they were hating on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus in a party, a prostitute comes at him, cries at his feet, washes his feet with her tears, you know, and like, please forgive me for my sins, you know, and everybody's talking to Jesus like, oh, look at him, he's over there with that prostitute over there. Yeah, that's their leader, that's their king, you know. And Jesus tells him like, this woman, this prostitute right here, she's the only one that washed my feet. You were supposed to when I came in, but you
Yeah.
think you're better than me. You know what I mean? And
Right,
like,
right.
she's got a better chance of getting into the afterlife than you. You know, so it's
Yeah.
like, I got that in my head and I was like, I'm gonna wash these people's feet. You know what I mean? You know how humbling it is to watch a little homeless lady's feet? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
it's crazy. It's the most humbling experience in the world.
Yeah.
But I think those things make me rich.
It made you realize what's going on, you know? It made you a better person.
I honestly think those are the
Humbled
ones
you,
that humble
you know?
me in a way that, you know, washing a homeless person's feet
Yeah.
will humble you in a way.
Yeah.
And mind you, you gotta understand, I was like 18, 19 at that time, right? But I wasn't just a
Yeah.
normal 18, 19-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
I was probably the only guy that, you know, didn't come from like the good background, that coming to school in a Cadillac
Right.
on rims, and you got
Yeah.
215s in the trunk, and you got a big knot of cash in your pocket, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, to go from that to, you know what I mean? And mind you, this too, you know, I've lived in foster homes and group homes. You know,
Yeah.
I come from a background that's nothing like that, you know. But we made some good out of it. But to humble yourself in those ways, you know, I thank God that He's done that for me, and even put that on me, like, hey,
Yeah.
you got too good, you better get down there. You better show
Yeah.
me that, you know, or else you can't come over here. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And I think how you say how when you get to your show, right? I love the fact how you said, I'm out there, I'm mingling with the people, I'm shaking hands,
Yeah.
I'm meeting people, I'm talking to people, you
Because
know.
as much as they enjoy it, I'm enjoying the hell out of it too.
Exactly. The yin and yang.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have one side without the other, and if you try, you're gonna fail. You know.
Yeah.
You
Like,
know?
I don't know. I enjoy people that enjoy the stuff I'm trying to create. You know, I enjoy it.
People to support your craft, you know, like we were talking earlier, to have a business and people support your business, I feel like that's hard, you know, because look at like Walmart. Like Walmart, people go to Walmart. Look at Target,
Yeah.
people go to Target. You know, there's commercials. You don't even need to see a commercial. You just know that that's where you go buy
Yeah.
stuff at, you know. The major supermarkets, the major this
Yeah.
and that. They have millions and millions of dollars of just advertisement.
Yeah.
You know, that's why
Yeah.
people go there. They're the big guys, right? But small businesses, to get people to support your small business is one of the hardest things.
Oh,
That's why
man.
small businesses don't make it. You know? But to be in a position,
It's been hard, man.
yeah.
It's been hard, but it's been growing as we've been going too. You know, obviously as a small business, you don't want to put too much money on something
Gamble.
because it's a gamble. You could lose everything you put into it, but luckily, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that right now. We don't know what we're doing.
We could act like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's like
I might even
it's-
say I know what I'm
it's
doing.
like my wife brings it up every now and then. To people, like, we don't know what we're doing. I told her, you can't do that. I tell her, we gotta fake it till we make it. And making it is to be able to do this constantly for people. Not necessarily make money, but just do it for people.
To be able to do it.
One of my friends, he's a DJ, and he told me, because he had me take pictures for him, and he told me, dude, you're good, you're a professional.
Yeah.
And that stuck to me, because I was like, dude, that's amazing. Because I was like, you're a professional, man. Like, you're like, I told him too, the same thing. And I was like, you're a professional.
And you what? You at the end of the day, it's like, do I really know what I'm doing? No, I don't. I have a vision. I have a dream. I have something, some backbone to this that I really enjoy what I'm doing right now. So you're gonna give every effort you can, even though you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, even though it's
like for me, it's like it's like I said, fake it till you make it. But at the same time, it's like I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but it just.
But you're making it.
In my head, this is what I envision it to be.
Yeah.
You know.
You're already a professional.
Like I don't know business. I don't know business at all, but I just have a vision of creating something to make it happen, and it's worked out. Like since year one, we're on year 3, and it's worked out for fucking 2 years, going on 3 years.
Going on third now.
And I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I have a vision for it. You know, I have a vision that this is what I want. This is the way I want it to go. I'm not a rich man. I can't fucking buy everything that I want.
Yeah.
But we're creating this as we're going every year, you know?
Yes.
It's just one of those $1 and a dream. We have $1 and a dream.
That's where the rich decisions come from. The name of the shop, you know, is the decisions we make to get us to where we want to be. Yeah. You know, 'cause everybody wants to have something.
Yeah.
We're all working towards something, right?
Yeah.
But are we making the decisions and the choices that we have to make to get those things? You know, it's like, so if I tell you I want to be a doctor right now, right?
Yeah.
My first question to be with somebody that tells me they want to be a doctor is like, oh, like, are you going to medical school or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, imagine if I told you I want to be a doctor and you'd probably be like, are you going to medical school? I'm like, nah. Oh, like, what are you doing to become a doctor then? Like, nothing really. Well, you don't want to be a doctor then, you know what I mean? Because you're not doing anything to get to that place. And it just sounds crazy, you know, like you're standing under something, you know? It might fall on you and hit you or something. Like, you know, words are big. I trip out on words, you know, like, even like the word, like, you know, the English language, you know, we spell things. Yeah. What is a spell to you? Like, when you think of a spell.
You're under something, you know, like witchcraft.
Right? That's what I think of when I think of spell, you know what I mean? Like, and then, you know, what do they call bad words? What's the proper word for a bad word? Like a curse. Yeah. Like, damn, what is it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Curse word, yeah.
There's correlation in there somewhere, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm not sure what it is, but I try to, like, at least see it.
It's one of those old sayings where it's stemmed from, like, something that we think of now.
And we don't even realize the power of words.
Yeah.
Like, words could build you up. You know how, like, you could make somebody feel great by, like, the other day, one of my dudes, he's a loved one, you know what I mean? Yeah. But he commented on one of my videos. I don't know if you've seen. I think you came back. Like I try to take a video of all my clients and, like, you know, give them a little, just say something on there. Yeah. Just like, look at this fresh guy. We handsome over here. You know what I mean? Whatever, whatever. And my dude was like, he was like, man, I bet you hate your job. You just gotta tell men they're handsome all day. And I was like, well, I mean, I kind of enjoy it, and I look at it as a blessing. You know, like, I had it tattooed on me, as iron sharpens iron, mankind shall sharpen mankind. It's like a Proverbs 27:17.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a real thing, right? And I think when you do things like that, words could build people up, and you could tear people down with words. You know what I mean? They say they can't hurt you. You know, it's that old saying, words can't, sticks and stones will break your bones, words will never hurt you. Yeah. I think words could do some, look at music. Look what you're doing with the music. Yeah. Music could it heals people. You know, you ever, when you do the shows, I want to hear something funny about the show. I have a client, right? He's a loved one. I've been cutting his hair for a lot of years. Shout out my dude Craig, you know. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but you know, there's a lot of Craigs in the world. Yeah. He doesn't smoke weed. He has a very professional job, you know, like, he doesn't do none of that stuff. Never done mushrooms or anything, you know. He's a very clean cut, straight guy, you know, suit and tie type, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he loves reggae. He goes to reggae festivals all the time. Like, I told him about this one too, you know, I gave him a flyer and stuff. Yeah. And Jonathan gave me some flyers in here, you know, and I trip out how he loves reggae. Like you would not think that he's the type of guy. He's like, yeah, we're going to a festival this weekend.
It's the healing of the people, bro.
It's the healing of the people. Yeah. What's your favorite? See, I got the Bob Marley back there, the record. What would you say? Like, if you could pick one, you know, what's your like Bob Marley line that's always stuck with you? Like, could be anything.
I don't know. You know what stuck a lot with me lately is the whole health is wealth.
Yeah.
Because for me, I've been big pretty much my whole life, bro, since
I feel that.
child, you know?
Yeah, same.
And now it's like, I never understood it before, but now that I'm older, and obviously you get older, there's like health issues come up. Thank God I never had any major health issues, never any major surgeries.
Yeah.
But I think it's going down that path as far as older age, you know? Mm-hmm. And for him to saying that health is wealth type of deal, to me, is like, now it rings a bell in my brain, you know?
Bob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm a smoker, bro. I've been smoking since legally 18 years old. But before that, it was because my pops always smoked, you know?
I like how you said legally.
Yeah, legally,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it was always that, you know, and drinking stemmed later on, you know? I don't drink every day. I drink every now and then, but in moderations, obviously. Everything is moderation. Never anything moderation. Now is to get fucking blackout and fucking whatever, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But the whole health is wealth thing is kind of hitting me a lot harder nowadays, you know, getting a little older. Well, you feel it, you know, your bones feel it, your body feels it, and the line of work I'm in, I'm a tile guy. I've been doing tile since
so you got the big knee pads and everything. Yeah, I did tile for a little while.
Yeah, so I've been doing tile work with my older brother because he does tile work too since I was like 13 years old.
Awesome.
And I'm 39 years old and I've been ever since. You know, this is probably the only job I've ever had is tile work. You know? Yeah. So the whole health as well thing is now just hitting a little bit more. But for me, it's like I'm a smoker, I'm a drinker, but I'm 39, so I think once I hit 40, it's gonna be like.
When you say smoker, you mean like cigarettes too?
Cigarettes too. Yeah.
Okay, I don't smell cigarettes on you, so I'm glad for that. Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's a good sign.
Good,
you ever just like when somebody come in the room, you're like, God damn.
You know what? I tried to go earlier before we started this, before you sat down. I tried to go out there, but I was like, you know what? I want to like force myself to do it, you know, and I've been eating mushrooms to stop smoking.
To stop, okay, yeah.
And I've been taking mushrooms to kind of like help me, you know, open my brain to do it, you know, because people that eat mushrooms, it tends to like help you with your brain function and PTSD and the whole addictive whole thing, and it makes you flip your brain to a positive side.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do that, you know. It's a little difficult.
You know what made me? I smoked cigarettes and you know, I'm gonna say this, like my grandma's backyard, there was a lot of, you know, my uncles would spark a cigarette, all drunk, put it down, one hit out of it. Yeah. They're on other drugs, you know, to pull another one out. And, you know, as kids, you know, we'd walk up and take those little ones.
That's where I was a kid.
Drink the bottoms of their beers, you know, and eventually we just started taking them out their packs, you know, and taking beers out the ice chest, you know. Yeah. So it started real young, right? Yeah. And so I smoked from who knows what age. The first time I smoked tobacco, I stopped smoking cigarettes at 19, right?
That's
19
good,
was the last.
That's good.
But you know what got me to stop was like, I went to cosmetology school. I went to a school right here on Main Street, Estes. Shout out to Don Estes, you know what they're doing over there. Went to cosmetology school because back then, you know, there wasn't a barber school out here yet.
Right.
So I was like, the other schools were just way too expensive, you know.
Yeah.
Went there. I started talking to a girl, you know, there's always a lot of girls, you know, shout out to all the beautiful girls out there that, you know, especially the alumni. Was a woman I would try to talk to, and I liked her. She liked me. You know when a woman likes you, you know when they know when you like them. Asked her out one day, we should go get some lunch. No, thank you. Walks away. I'm like, damn, okay. We just, you know, take some losses. You know what I mean? Gotta brush it off. You know, see her again. She's still cool. Next day, whatever day, you know, she's still cool. Chop it up. Eventually, you know, some days go by, being cool. I ask her again, like, hey, we should go grab some lunch sometime, you know. I'm okay, thank you. You know what I mean? Thanks for the offer. Walk away. Damn, what? Next time, you know, still cool. Asked her out again for the third time. She told me no again. I was like, hey, honestly, like, I know you like me. You can tell I like you. How come every time I ask you out, you say no? She's like, honestly, Rich, you want to be honest with you? Yeah, be honest with me. You smoke cigarettes. That means you don't respect yourself. How could I ever expect you to respect me if you don't respect yourself? And you know, I'm young. I'm like 18 at that time, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, I don't even smoke cigarettes, so I just stopped. Right? She laughs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shut up. It doesn't work like that. You know.
No.
Every day after that, I really stopped smoking cigarettes, right?
That's
Every
good.
day after that, she would ask me, right? And I could have lied, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
I really like, you know, I was like, I'm gonna stop.
You were
That's
digging
stopping
it.
me
You were
from
digging
getting her.
at it,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Her little body. I want to make her mine, right?
Yeah.
So I stopped. Every day she would ask me, like, hey, like, did you have your cigarettes today? You know? And I'm like, nah, I told you I stopped smoking. You know, like,
Yeah.
she asked me that so many times. I told her, like, hey, I'm starting to feel like that's a little disrespectful that you keep asking me the same question because, you know, I told you I stopped. You know, whatever. She asked me to lunch, and we, you know, obviously it didn't last forever, but we had a good little run. I learned some things from her. I
Stop smoking.
stopped smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That was what stopped me. The power of the P. Appreciate you, girl. Shout out to you. I don't want to say your name because
Bro, because I don't know. Like to me, I drink, bro.
Mhm.
But I could say I could stop right now and not drink. Cigarettes, man, it's like they say like if you like sugar, like sugar is more addictive than anything else in the world.
I watched the documentary on Netflix called Cane, right? It's
Yeah.
about white sugar. They said it's the legal equivalence to cocaine.
Yeah, it's the worst thing. For cigarettes, to me, it's like it's almost the equivalent of it. Cause don't get me wrong, there's been times where it's like, you know what, I'm gonna try this out, see how long I last
Yeah.
with it, you know.
Yeah.
And I would say it would last like 3 days.
I almost
But after
feel
that, it was like I seen someone smoking a cigarette. I'm like,
Do you think it's more of a like? Because for me, it was more of it's like a routine, right?
I could see it as a routine, yeah.
It was like for
Yeah.
me, it was when I woke up, it was cigarette, right? I would
Yeah.
like I had my old bathroom right at that time when around the time I quit, and most of the time I was even if I was
Yeah.
with no door, but my old bathroom I was in, I had a little door to the backyard in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And so in the mornings, at that time, I was every morning was just a big deuce dropping, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I say that was time because like now I fast a lot and I don't really like drop them like that in the morning all the time. You know what I mean? But so at that time, every morning was drop the deuce, crack the door, you smoke a cigarette on the toilet. That was my first cigarette of the day.
Yeah.
I'll take a shower, eat something, cigarette. Right after you eat. You have to smoke right after you eat. Get in the car. Right when you get in the car, cigarette. You know what I mean? That was
Yeah.
a hat Mando. After you finish whatever you're doing, cigarette. You know what I mean? Like, hey, well, everybody, I hope you learned something from today's episode.
Let me
Go for
I
it.
don't mind cutting you off. We gotta charge that thing next time.
Oh, it's been charged.
It's been charged, but there's only
We gotta
one.
get you some battery.
I'm gonna buy. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this battery.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
no.
thing,
Yes.
I enjoy the hell out of it.
No, for sure,
Bro,
bro.
this go on for all day long.
And
right
that's
here.
all I want. I
Yeah.
want
That's
those
what
to
he
do
wants.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need batteries more.
Yeah.
Well, like, see, I was doing it with a GoPro, right? I bought like 4 batteries for it because that GoPro
Yeah.
battery
Yeah.
sucks. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But these look clearer than the GoPro.
Well, either way, bro.
Someone-
I mean, we can do this at my house later on too. Just
Yeah.
hang out and fucking kick it. We
No,
have-
for sure,
yeah.
for sure. And that's how we do this. Like, I really want. Tell me you don't think that this is gonna do something for somebody that watches this.
Yeah,
It's gonna
bro.
catch traction. They're hearing how you think, how I think. That's what gets people attracted to energies,
Yeah. Well, you're doing something great here.
I appreciate that.
That's why I wanted to come. When he said you're doing a podcast and him too, like, bro, I'm there. I'm willing to be there for anyone that wants brings me on anything.
Yes.
Whether you're barely starting or you've been here